at the intersection of China's coastline and the Yangtze River Delta. Extending beyond Hangzhou Bay, stretched across blue sea over 110,000 square kilometers, 1,390 islands make up China's largest archipelago, Zhoushan City on the sea. In terms of dry land, Zhoushan is the smallest city in Zhejiang. But taking land and sea area together, it is the biggest city in the province, with 1 million people spread over 100 islands. Situated next to the Yangtze River Delta, the most dynamic area in China, and facing the vast Pacific Ocean, Zhoushan boasts a unique geographical opportunity for development. Large ships of over 200,000 tons can navigate smoothly in its waterways, as its deep-water coastline stretches over 280 kilometers, accounting for 18.4% of China's total. Zhoushan is able to accommodate docks and berths with a yearly throughput above 1 billion tons. Zhoushan is an ideal place to build deep-water harbors, to develop transshipment storage and transportation of bulk commodities, and to construct a large-scale coastal industrial base. In Zhoushan, the ocean scenery is picturesque, with bright sunshine and golden beaches. The area features 2 state-level scenic spots, Mount Putuo and the Shengse Islands, in addition to the 2 provincial-level scenic spots of Daishan Island and Taohua Island, covering all the counties and districts of Zhoushan. Every year, over 27 million tourists visit, more than 20 times the local population. Zhoushan is also a renowned fishing port, with an annual catch amounting to over 1 million tons, making up 10% of China's total. Zhoushan seafood is famous throughout China. The recent surge of the marine economy has awakened Zhoushan from thousands of years of silence and ushers in unprecedented opportunities. A number of large projects are already established, giving several islands a new look. Zhoushan Archipelago has become a paradise for investment. To the north of the Zhoushan Islands, across the brilliant Donghai Bridge, is the Yangshan Port, Shanghai International Shipping Center. To the west is Zhoushan's cross-sea span, consisting of 5 bridges that connect the islands with mainland China. Through integration with the nearby port at Ningbo, Zhoushan is connected to more than 100 countries and regions in the world, including over 600 ports, which has made Zhoushan an important transit base for 6 commodities in China: crude oil, coal, iron ore, grain, chemical products, and container transportation. A state oil strategic reserve base, the largest commercial crude oil reserve, transportation and ore transfer bases in China, and the largest coal transfer base in Zhejiang province have already been built in Zhoushan. Large-scale development of Zhoushan's port has resulted in a leap forward in the expansion of our shipping and port industry. The value of Zhoushan's shipbuilding industry output has topped 69 billion yuan annually. Its shipbuilding capacity has reached 10 million DWT annually, and its marine and offshore engineering is part of the 12th five-year plan of China's shipbuilding industry. Zhoushan has become one of China's industrialization demonstration zones. In 2012, the marine economic value added of Zhoushan was 59 billion yuan, accounting for 68.7% of GDP, making it one of the highest marine economy ratios for cities in China. Its extraordinary marine resources create special advantages for shipbuilding and shipping logistics and make Zhoushan a world-famous training base for qualified seafarers. The number of seagoing vessels in Zhoushan constitutes half of Zhejiang province's total. It has nearly 54,000 seafarers, accounting for 10% of the national total. Zhoushan's annual labor export has reached more than 1,000, and these professional seafarers sail all over the world. They are just another example of Zhoushan City's unique features. From a marine fishery to intensive processing of aquatic products, from port development to the rise of various marine industries, Zhoushan has transformed from a small, remote, fishery-based city into a beautiful and livable port city. No other city is so connected to the marine economy, and no other people owe such a debt of gratitude to the sea. The Chinese State Council's approval marked the establishment of the Zhejiang-Zhoushan Archipelago new area, and the development and opening up of Zhoushan Archipelago has become national strategy as a consequence. Zhoushan is striding historically into the era of a new area. As China's fourth new area, and first new area with an ocean economy, the strategic positioning of the Zhejiang-Zhoushan Archipelago new area makes it a pioneering project. A leading oceanic economic development, as well as an important new growth engine for the Yangtze River Delta economic zones. Zhoushan will become the trade center for storage, transportation, transfer and processing of staple commodities in our country. An important gateway on the eastern seaboard. An important modern ocean industrial base. A comprehensive zone for island conservation. And a pilot region for integrating land and sea resources. With idyllic islands and majestic blue seascapes as a backdrop, Zhoushan's people are taking a pioneering, open, tolerant attitude, adhering to the spirit of fearlessness, bravery and determination, and proudly displaying Zhoushan as a magnificent and beautiful scroll to the entire world